Our keynote speaker, Professor Nandini Sharma, Head of the Department, Computer Science Engineering, Shri Ram College of Engineering and Management, Palwal, Haryana. Professor Meha Srivastav, Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering and Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Truva Institute of Engineering and Information Technology, and moderator of today's event. Faculty members, PG students, UG students of various colleges of India, and my fellow faculty and staff members. A very hearty good morning to all of you. I, Abhishek Agwekar, coordinator of today's event and assistant professor ECE, welcome you all in the webinar on 5G and IoT. Truva Group of Institute Bhopal is a well-known name in the field of education from last 21 years. The group always emphasizes on inviting well-known speakers from the field of technical education to enhance the knowledge of our faculty members as well as students. Following the same legacy, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering is organizing this event today. I would like to invite Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Professor Meha Srivastav, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Abhishek. Good morning, everyone. Professor Nandini Sharma, speaker of today's webinar, faculty members and students of distinguished institutes. I'm Meha Srivastav. Welcome to you all in the webinar 5G with IoT, organized by the Department of EC of Truva Institute of Engineering and Information Technology, Bhopal. The main objective of organizing this webinar is to make everyone familiar with the latest advancement in the field of communication. Combination of IoT with 5G technology is itself an innovative approach, as this will definitely lead better connectivity of services in the future. 5G IoT reached new dimensions in all aspects. With 5G IoT connectivity, smart technologies will come forward, and this will definitely play a key role in the upliftment of the society as well. I am highly thankful to Professor Nandini Sharma for sparing her time for all of us and sharing her knowledgeable words. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. 5G or fifth generation of mobile technology and Internet of Things (IoT) are two macro technologies shift rapidly, moving from aspirational vision to the real-world application. By providing download speed up to 2.7 times faster than 4G, 5G can send data to and from as many as million devices per square kilometer compared to 100,000 devices per square kilometer using today's 4G network. When those devices are not just smartphones and tablets, but also industrial sensors, wearables, medical devices, vehicles, business, and government can provide services and capabilities that never before possible. Our keynote speaker, Professor Nandini Sharma, is currently working as head of the department in Shri Ram College of Engineering and Management, Palwal, Haryana. She has more than 11 years of teaching experience. She has delivered more than 6 webinars in various institutes of Hyderabad, Tamil Nadu, and Madhya Pradesh. Professor Nandini was also keynote speaker in International Virtual Conference on Mechanical Engineering, Artificial Intelligence, and IoT. She is also resource person in International Online Conference on Recent Trends and was in organizing team of International Conference at Delhi Technical University, New Delhi, and YMCA University, Faridabad. I would like to invite Nandini Sharma to start the session.
Okay. Thank you, Abhishek. Please allow to me for sharing screen.
You can directly share the screen from present.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay. My screen is shared, ma'am? Shareable? Able to see my presentation?
Yeah, it's visible.
Is visible? Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
But if it's possible, will you play the slideshow?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, slideshow feature is not available in my iPhone. Is there? Cause not
Okay.
supported is there.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Now it's clearly visible.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So, thank you, ma'am. So, before start the webinar, I am thankful to Almighty God for beautiful gathering here, and I wish everyone is safe and healthy. I would like to thanks to the management of Kruba Group of Institute, Engineer Shyam Rathod ji, Dr. Rajiv Arya sir, Director of TIIT Bhopal, Professor Meha Srivastava madam, HOD of Electronics and Communication and EX Department, and Abhishek Agvekar, Assistant Professor of BC, and here all participants. Thank you for joining us. So today I covered the session of the fifth generation with IoT. Is the latest topics of the recent trends of now. So everyone is now know about the IoT, what is IoT and what is 5G is there. But I'm not going too deep accordingly. Okay. So everyone know about the Internet of Things. So basically, Internet of Things is just we can say that a centric concept like augmented reality, high resolution video streaming, self-driven cars, smart environment, e-healthcare. That is the all the things are present now. And these applications require higher data rate, large bandwidth, increased capacity, low latency, and high throughput. So nowadays, this is the our advantage because due to the COVID-19 pandemic, everything, the organization or you can say, teaching skills also going on. Everything is online. So that is a very highly demand. How to we do all the things in very low latency and low data rates like that. So in this types of concept, so IoT has involved the world of providing seamless connectivity between heterogeneous networks. The term of if we're talking about the term of IoT, that it's involved the word smartness, that is an ability to independently obtain by any knowledge. Or we can say that IoT refers to the things or device or sensors that are made smart, that is made uniquely, and we can say that addressable based on their communication protocols or adaptable. The device may be autonomous, and that's the main part of the about the security.
Nandini ma'am,
Yes, sir.
your screen is not visible.
Now is visible, sir. Now is
No
visible.
ma'am.
Okay, I did it on it. Now, sir.
Mm,
Not now. Okay,
no ma'am.
no issue. I
Not now.
now, sir. Let's check.
Okay ma'am now.
Okay,
Yes ma'am.
everything okay. Thank you.
It is visible.
So we're talking about the IoT. What is the nowadays to be researched and published as well. So basically, the main thing vision of that IoT is the three things. First, we were talking about the internet oriented. Second one, we think about the things oriented, and third is the knowledge oriented. So basically, when we're talking about the internet oriented, the vision is to be totally focused on connectivity within the object. And the term is the things oriented, the vision focus on generic object. And the last one we are talking about the knowledge oriented, the vision focus on how to represent, stores and organization or information. So that is the now recent trends to be there. So you can move anywhere, you can access anytime, any connectivity. That's we can say to plug and play smart object. So IoT is not to be a single thing, it's to be enlarge everything It's just you have to make the small general object, you have to make smart object, right? Anything else. If we are talking about the Samsung refrigerators, smart locks, DG locks, many things is are available. Before that, before IoT, that objects is just the normal object. But nowadays, IoT, everything is now to be smart. Everything is to be that automatic. If we're talking about the IoT opportunity and prospectus, because many questions is to be asking this there. So IoT offers many business opportunity, not in organizations but also in business also, which allow companies to build own business strategies, and we can say that model to implement. What kind of model to be implemented there, right? And the things is that business opportunity when we are going, everyone is know any devices there. So that main thing is that you will get the real time response. IoT give the response in your real time response, so that the
Ma'am,
realizations of efficiency.
screen is off. Screen
Again
sharing
off,
is off.
sir.
Yes,
Again
ma'am.
is off. Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
No issue. I'm sorry. There are some. I think now is visible, sir. I think. Is it okay, sir? Abhishek, sir? Is it okay, sir, from your end? But all the when we're talking about the IoT dispenses,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, thank you, Abhishek, for acknowledging me. So when we're talking about that, so it's combined business studies, engineering skills, science, and humanities all are under one umbrella. It means all the things is to be going on. IoT transforms the world into a smart world, where everything is easy, accessible in less time, and we can sit in effortlessly. So in general, we can say that companies are going to take an immediate investment or wait and see approach for investment based on the maturity level of the specific IoT. So during this initial deployment phase, the margin should be kept for adapting the changes, like open softwares, hardwares, IoT-based solution proposed, and we can say there are many approach like cost cutting is to use in smartphone services there. The second is we are talking about the IoT projects. So IoT projects, when we are talking about the IoT projects, so there are two questions arise. The first question is that why so many organizations focus on IoT, right? And second thing is that what is the reason behind it to be connected by IoT? Why organization to be focused? So when we going up to the first question, why so many organizations focus on IoT? So simply is just we can say that the focus of the organization is to develop IoT architectures, technologies, knowledge, interoperability, security, reliability, and scalability. But the reason behind the interest of the first world country in IoT trends and development in its benefits is there. The benefits like very growth, urbanizations, infrastructure, employments, citizens, health and services, many things is there. Same things is also happening when we are talking about the corporate section with vision. You know what, many enterprises that meet their business model, and one latest thing is that Microsoft proposed a cloud-based architecture in which the nodes send their data to the cloud gateway for processing, right? And the second thing is that we are IoT based V2 solution is implemented by Banco. So this implementation, and we can see the trainers are not required to visit fields, and that is the reason to increase their productivity level. Everyone knows the IoT, the work is by this without human interaction, without computer interaction, all devices work automatically. That it makes our life very easy. That when we're talking about the everything is to be easy and smart. So what about the security? Security is very recent issues is there. So that is the automatically productivity increase the interest in all the areas. And we are, if we are talking about the nowadays that in the COVID-19 pandemic, so that smart environment, we are just working on smart environment. Everything, organizations, anything you want to do, any education systems, all work from home. So that also that makes a smart environment. We are very comfortable. We have to do anything else. We have to know. We have not to be town bound. Everything is there. So that smart environment concept has become a booming technology. And upcoming days, nowadays, we have to require the 5G. We are talking about the 5Gs. So that booming things that like transportations, healthcare, utilities, home offices, many more things are there. So that concept to be like we can say that augmented maps, automated cars, like mobile ticketing, messengers, everything is there to be implementations, is there to be smart automations. So that is the things to be that makes the interest that organization is to be worked on and focused on the IoT. That's why the IoT is increasing day by day, and it's predict will be also by 2025. The all the world might be this everything is to be smart. Many things IoT work on the like smart garbages, like the smart cities, and smart cattle house based things, underground underwater things, many things to be going on is there. So some are implement, some are is going on, but it's to be predicted that is by the upcoming 5 years everything is to be smarter as we are there. Now a question is that what is the importance, what is the use of 5G, right? What is the use of 5G actually? So you know what? The when we're talking about the generation of the mobile data, right? Like first generation is just designed for the voice, and about the second generation of wireless technology, second generation for voice and data. Then we come up to 3G, 3G mobile. Let's work on voice, data, and video calling. Now we all are having at your hand at present time. You all are have smartphone that is a 4G, right? Which all are including the function like HD video, multimedia, data services, and much higher data rate, right? So what the question is, what 5G is required actually? What is the reason is that? It's, think about that. In this COVID-19, suddenly everything is changed within our lifestyle, our working style. Everything is changed in within a 2 to 3 months, and we have to adapt. And we in the starting we get suffered, but now we are all always I think habitual. So the things is that when we everything is going on in a second, in a minute, the data is to be increasing day by day in a minutes, right? So how do we get the very smooth networking, smooth upstreaming, downstreaming? So we have to require the 5G, and 5G having a very good things is there. I also just saying is there. Right. So that is everyone is know the IoT is a heterogeneous network, right? That will be connected around 7 billion devices, right? And that we predicted that when we come using the different wireless technology and standard like 2G, 3G, 4G, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. So it can be predicted like that is in upcoming time. In upcoming time, the world is to be more smarter, right? So 5G technology is highlighted as its address like the major challenges of cellular network more effectively. We can say that as compared to the all network like 2G to 4G. So when we're talking about the 5G, so we have to discuss about the following challenges like larger bandwidth we have to require, higher data rate, massive connectivity, low end-to-end latency, cost effective, consistent quality of service, device computation capability, and device intelligence services. So these are the upcoming days. If I'm sharing the initiative 5G initiative in different countries, it's already just considered initiative. So you have this seen in your slides also. So where the various initiatives are taken all around the world of adopting that 5G and IoT. I'll state is here with US, China, Japan, Korea, Europe, UK, right? So they are also in working in last 5 years in working on 3GGP. That is the third generation partnership project is there, right? So that is the already the work is to be done, but in India that is 5G is very upcoming, and I hope in that world all the ability, all the need is to be overcome by 5G by using the 4G. So next to be that's the just introductions about the IoT and 5G. Now we have to move on. The main thing is that the main thing is that vision and development of 5G enable IoT from 5G cellular technology. The main thing is there. So you know what the 5G enable IoT global initiate I already shared in the previous slide that the few countries like US, China, Japan, Korea, Europe, UK, they already take initiative over the 5G. But India is also working this there. You know, sometimes as an Indian, we are getting late in all the technology, but we are working on that. The second thing is that the spectrum requirement of 5G is IoT. That's very good things is there. What spectrum is to be there? You know what? When we talking about the innovation in wireless domain, right? So the next that generation development of 5G enabled is IoT require cutting edge services, and that is solution uh, together with the need of broadband spectrum to meet the demand of rapidly growing traffic. There are very major issues right nowadays, and we have to facing us many problems to be not to be going on smooth classes, not to be uploading, not to be even those who are working in organizations and servers. So we have to need very high data rate because of the traffic is daily is going on. So therefore, a combination of low band, mid band, and high band spectrum is desirable to manage the use cases of 5G IoTs is successfully that is the state by the 5G Americas. America just using a combination of different bands helps to address certain use case than the other generation is there. So that is the things is there. What is the specific spectrum is required in the 5G IoT? The second thing is that feature employed in 5G, the physical layer to support 5G IoT is there. So you know what the main thing is that to be nowadays the technology that current encourage us actually providing massive connectivity and high data rate. So when we are talking about the 5G technology, so employees also consider the first to get the insight in the next subsessions. So the first one is to be there the career aggregations. As you know, we already use the career aggregations and 4G LTE. So, but here we changes the LTE by the 3GP or to 5GBP. The second things we have to require the massive MIMO. It is called, and third things we have to need the coordinated multi-point processing and heterogeneous network. You know, when we're talking about the IoT, so IoT is also you know what heterogeneous network. And last we have to talking about the T2D communications. So these are the features employed when we are talking about the physical layer of 5G. So we have to five things we have to required for the communication is there. Now, second thing is that the features employed in 5G network layer to support 5G IoT. So the architecture, when we're talking about the networking layer to support 5G, so these network architecture previously hardware based, previously, you know, but now we have to manage just like the increasing growing traffics, deployment and inductions of new nodes, efficient network for forwarding infrastructures, or we can say the electric network expansion explorability. Right. So the objective is that how different network enable technology are developed, which are now embracing. So here we have to require the following things. Like the first feature is that the software defined wireless sensor network, right? This is including in features in the networking layer. And the second things when we are discussing is there the network function virtualizations. Virtualizations is justly implemented into software package which can be used in network services. The third one we have to require the cognitive radios, right? That current application is there to be massive to critical IoT represent massive connectivity and overloading of network resources, like just like in a spectrum. And you know what? When we are talking about the cognitive radios, there the all the features are make just CR in an efficient candidate for the all successful deployment in 5G. So this technology is also the domain of cloud computing and also putting up efforts in all the recognition in 5G enable IoT. So that the all the efforts we are making is there. The second one is that architecture view of 5G IoT. So architecture view of 5G IoT, I just moved in the next slides to see the architecture of 5G IoT, right? So this is the multi-tier architecture. Multi-tier architecture is the architecture of 5G IoT, 5G with come IoT. So you know what, that architecture we can say that it has capable of providing a scalable network, because nowadays network is scalable, increasing, right? So or network virtualizations, cloud services, network densifications capabilities, or mobility control services, radio access control, and big IoT data analysis also. So it just we in short, just definitely we can say it is a nutshell actually. Or 5G IoT based architecture should provide an independent alternative. This is a self configuration as per the application requirement. A cellular 5G architecture mainly consists of front hall. So I just zoom it in and you are just say the front hall, back hall, right? So the working of the front hall network just connect the remote head actually to the BBU. As showed in the figure also, you already just saying. And back hall refers to the connection between the BBU. You already just see, right, in the diagram also. So the main thing is that the mid hall refers to the connection between RHS and the next link is here. So when we are talking about it, that diagram, front hall, back hall, that already just kind of the interfaces that create the communications. But you properly seeing that diagram, so see you can say that here I zoom it. It is the total wireless peer-to-peer communications. Here you see that, right? And in the end of this here, I zoom it that is the internet. That is the end user equipment, just like metro. And here the femtocell we are talking about the femtocell in next slides. This is the smallest 5G network is there, and that all the things is connected by the front hall, back hall, and mid hall is there. So you know what, that the logical layer existing in the 5G cellular network architecture are radio network and network cloud. Right. So here, just we are focusing on the not only the what support mobile communication is there, but actually what lower wavelength and what is excellent candidate for the polarizations is to be working is there. Right. So as far as prototype building are concerned, realization of antennas, directly printed circuit board, reduce the insertion loss between the antennas and reduce frequency integrated circuit. So that things that overcome the drawbacks of the 5G over the 5G, right? So the few things is there that we already come there, right? So you know what? In the past decade, due to its inappropriate for mobile communications, particularly because of propagation issues such as path loss, blocking, atmospheric, rain absorptions. Is very rain absorption is very critical issues in there. Mumbai in south also, and sometime in MP also because of heavy rain is there. So a lot of connectivity is to be dropped down. So these issues are resolved now up to a great extent by using large antennas areas and then steering up the beam energy and collecting it coherently. So this is the architecture of the actually the 5G with IoT. Now I'm moved to in the last term is the quality of service in 5G IoT. So this is you know what the quality of service in 5G, right? It's basically efficiency and latency. When we're talking about the 5G networks, that can be achieved by using non-orthogonal signals or radio access method, where the demand of the users and control panel depend, right? So typically, yeah, we can say that typically 4G and 5G networks sell spectral efficiency, where the downlink and uplink is to be controlled by the user plane. That is the main thing. Very important thing is there. The second thing is there. What artificial intelligence driven use cases for 5G IoT network? It's very interesting this thing there, and right. So if you are students, if you are researchers, so you have to go got the idea about the upcoming projects and there. The first things we am discussing about the big data processing enhancement, right? So everyone know about the big data. I'm not going into depth in here. So just talking about the big data processing enhancement is there. Okay. So let's see if you think about the 5G intelligent IoT actually, because we need a device that working on 5G, right, and working at its IoT smartness also. So that the potential to tackle problem related to like communication channel, conditions, data processing. So in during this, the AI algorithm, when we combined AI and 5G, so the objective of the that becomes that 5G intelligent IoT. That you are getting my point. I think when we combine the AI algo with 5G, so that 5G become with intelligence. So due to process use amount of data intelligence or optimizing the communication channel and upgrading the utilization of channel, right? So the inclusion of AI, right, in the main component of firmware will save environment running application, so that will help in making intelligent decisions completely interrupted. That basically that the major things which I actually real world is wanted right now. So this is very interesting thing is there when we combine AI. So 5G becomes to be automatically intelligence. The second is things is that expanding the horizon of healthcare. Yeah, that's very simple. We can say that's in the same way when we combine 5G and AI, right? The combination of 5G and AI in the field of healthcare, definitely it can improve the millions of people by upgrading the existing system to design like a personalized emotion aware healthcare system. That's a recent trend is going on. If you are but if you are just searching for the new PhD area, so you also working on that. So that is a personalized emotion aware healthcare system using 5G that emphasize on the emotional care, especially for children's mentally ill or elderly pupils. So here we are using this here genetic algos simulating and were and utilized to and the best position for 5G drone base station. There we you know what constantly of energy or cost and coverage. And the third things is their intelligent networking. So intelligent networking, we already just similar like when we are talking about the big data processing enhancement. So we have just say one of the application of AI is the implementation of 5G network, as shown in the also in network also. So the main thing is that to deploy a more adopting controlling mechanism that is based on the functionality, or to reduce the cost of the system while keeping key OS, right? That is quality of service. We already just discussed about it. It is completely at high level. The next things is their smart transportation system. So in US, many Elon Musk is also this hostage, and many new driverless is there. In Delhi also, upcoming driverless metros is also hosted is there. So the smart transportation, most of the people are aware about that. So when we are talking about that vehicles, right, we can see that vehicles in simple word. So with the continuous connectivity are becoming a reality with the integration of 5G with IoT. So that the integrations has given the ability to access the internet in a more efficient way. And as we know, IoT, we are talking about the IoT, the device have to be connected with the internet and with good have a battery also. So main thing is there to be when we are talking about the smart transportations, anything is there. We have to need just connectivity is there, right? So either we are talking about the car manufactured or any vehicles, even the Delhi metros, anything is there. So we have to develop their interest or making different market, and we also bring the different technology in the field of transportations. So many researchers just suggested that self-driven vehicles with the use of connectivity to the internet. So we can say that a smart transportation system can provide communication between the smartphones of passengers and vehicles itself, and there anything is there. So first we have to just need to be installation of sensors in traffic lights, provide the data which help in making decision for efficient traffic routes, reducing the propagation time of vehicles, and integrations of IoT, and you can say with 5G has improved the overall traffic. So yeah, in concluding, we can say that this helps to be the reducing manual labor in areas such as managing traffic, and it's also reducing cost also. So it's somewhere it's already executing plan already, but in India not in going on. So we already government is also Delhi government is also announced that from Noida to connectivity is that upcoming metros will be driverless. The last one is that the utilizing abundant data of interconnected IoT devices is very interesting. Is there actually? So we all know that data is we are actually data hungry, right? So the use data generated from continuously connectivity of IoT based device with 5G, so we can predict any accidents, any crimes, any available use informations, new ideas, projects, big companies, right? And what kind of similarity, connection pattern, anything is as. So the actually extraction of real time, what is the extraction of real time? Data is possible from the help of IoT, and we all know IoT give the response in real time, right? That is a big difference, right? So these have to be device to control in various way and without human interaction actually. So that provide a new infrastructure for managing traffic also everywhere. So the 5G, that is wireless network technology, has been used to detect surrounding, right? Or it's we can say that is generating a big data, right, from IoT device. We already know it's play a making a very big role to improving the environment and within a city, right? So that is the very biggest solutions be there, and some security issues is there already is going on there. And just say so showing the just small diagram is there, C is there. Here I am showing the architecture scenario where 5G meet IoT with AI. All things which are we discussing about the AI driven. Here the just I'm taking an example of there. I am zooming it there. we are just seeing is there. First is artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence is there. So you see that AI, network maintenance, network resource management, network planning, and there about the mobile ultra broadband, yes, augmented reality, virtual reality, hologram is there. Now we have to connect the super IoT. Super IoT is just a combination is of all healthcare, smart device, smart home, smart grid, smart building, smart industry. That's make super IoT. So this is the combination of make that become in upcoming 5 years is our life is very flexibility and very smart is there. So this in the last I'm just talking about the what challenges and issues. So I request to all please that challenges and issues will work on in as a researchers and your projects also. So you can get the help from that challenges for upcoming researchers problem is there and projects also. So first challenges in 5G with IoT we are nowadays we are facing and the researchers is also working on that. The question is that first, can 5G find the balance between ease of connectivity and security? What do you think about that? Right. So you know what? When we are talking about the nowadays, any arbitrary connection of cellular phone device to the network give rise to security related issue. Everybody is know, and this is the very biggest challenges in IoT with 5G because of interceptions of data flowing in a network and incorporation of unauthorized code who we can say unofficially control the network services. So the question is that how can be authorized and how can be authorized to be new connectivity devices is to be valid. So what is the about the data is also. So there should be there's some association, joint efforts, coordination to be going on according to security. So main things to be implementation of we can say secure boot, reliable execution environment, security of intelligent device that protects your illegal involvement of other device. It's the very biggest issue there. So here we are using the AI as we already discussed in previously in the slides also. So AI with security software that make you strength just like a strength in 5G and IoT, so that you make your upcoming strongest and secure wireless communication networks. The second is thing is that is 5G is 5G flexible enough to facilitate different types of network configuration? Yes, it is, right? So, because the many traffic generated by IoT, different form like any cellular many things is there, like broadband access, IoT traffic coupling, downlink, messages, and space time. So these devices are very limited and computed resources is there. So definitely we can say that the that classical new cellular device that is the 5G that identifying the you know what working on the parameter like big data, right? Big data means that what challenges to be big data that's using in a specific IoT is there. Yeah, so by using this that network is will be flexible. Next thing is that how will 5G cater higher density of connected devices, right? Because we already know that day by day is to be growing and that pandemic everything is to be work from home. It's just our basic need. Just like food is our basic need, just like internet and smart things are our basic needs. It's to be just somehow you have to manage, right? So somewhere is to be you can say that we can say that it's an aggressive development of the that 5G demand and what kind of power efficient and communication to be going on without any hurdles, right? So that's things if we are involved with AI. So that AI makes intelligent. We are already just discussed in previous slide at intelligent 5G IoT that's made with AI, because AI, without AI 5G IoT is incomplete. So it's make that contribution is very low power communications, and it's make intelligent and will assure, right, not to be intelligent, it will assure to how the capability and use amount of the data to be handled, to be reliable and to be accessible. So basically, in short, we can say that yeah, we can say that the factor management, handling device and IoT device. So you know what, all kind of connected elements to be internet to be going on very smooth way. So definitely there's a no doubt 5G is upcoming. 5G definitely handle all the density of connected device very smoothly. And the last one is that will be 5G future proof. That is a very primary challenges of physical layers here to will be uh, future proof, right? Yeah, as per everyone know, either those who are aware about the technical or non-technical, but everyone is knows now that 5G is very on demand, and we are hunger about the data, and we are hunger about the all the things, right? We have to do somehow is managed. So nowadays deep learning is also applied to IoT and mobile application for implementing real time or near real time data processing tasks, right? So somehow the limited performance of data transfer network transmitting massive of data to conclude for like that cloud for deep learning that consume much energy and produce, right, efficiency and deep learning tasks, or we can say that another way, challenge of cloud centric system. I'm talking about the cloud because in IoT when we are working there, so there are four things is important in IoT. The first we have to be the smart device, second is fog computing, and third one is cloud computing. Okay, so Microsoft is also organized about the cloud computing there that makes autonomous and implementable approach by using deep learning is there. So one thing is deep learning. Second one, we have to use the cloud for intelligent system that will be provide your maximum system intelligence with minimizing energy, right? Right. So that the method to maximize the overall performance of the network. So yeah, definitely we can say that the that working on the self adaptations of self organization network is there, right? So these are the following things we are discussing about the what challenges actually with challenges issues and 5G is going on, and definitely I want to conclude it there. So we have to learn in this session about the introduction about the IoT, 5G, why we need in this pandemic 5G, and somewhere we are data hunger is there, and we are talking about the main about the challenges, issues, and how if we merge with AI, 5G IoT, so how the things is going on is there. So definitely, it's nowadays basically is you know what somewhere is to be our need is there. We can't live without it. So it's our desperate demand is there. So I'm just going to conclude this today's sessions is there. Just we are talking about the 5G wireless technology that have become a key enabler for the deployment of IoT technology. So many review of the revolution of cellular wireless technology and making a case how 5G wireless technology improved upon its predecessor just like generation between 1G to 4G, still we are using it, how it's overcome, how it's the very easy in their architectures, what special emphasis and kind of improvement we are going, right? So and quality services also is going on there. So the main thing is that actually the main thing is that we have to need why we need 5G with IoT. The main core thing is that high data transmission rate, right, with low latency from the 5G IoT nodes are vital for the cloud based application layer. right? That program running state of the art artificial intelligence, machine and deep learning algo for efficient real time. Uh, you know what? In real time, you will get the actual result or prediction in modern days is there. So, in everywhere, if you are talking about the transport, healthcare, organizations, studies, and everywhere is performed with this. But only things the challenge is to be there the how the 5G is installed. So that is already overcome when we are talking about the 5G structures. So everything is to be will become nano, that is tall in very smallest size is there, that we call it the massive MIMO is there. So everything takes base station like antennas, everything we reduce in their size is there, right? So this is the I'm going to conclude. And nowadays we are everyone is for the data hunger is there. We have to need the 5G because we have to need everything is to be in a smooth way, and most of the device going to automatically going on for automation without any human interference or machine interference is there, right? So I hope you like the today's sessions is there. I'm thankful to the group of institute for electronics department and Meha madam and Abhishek sir, and special thanks to Dr. Rajiv Arya sir. If anyone have any query, please ask me and I will get the answer.
Thank you, ma'am,
Thank you,
for
sir.
such a wonderful and knowledgeable session. If the participant want to ask any question, they may unmute themselves and ask the question. Everyone?
Abhishek sir, shall we wait for 2 to 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Then we open. I again request to anyone has a query regarding 5G and IoT, please unmute yourself and you can chat also. Inbox also.
Ma'am, there is a question in the chat box from Sahil Shukla.
Yes, please ask.
The frequency of 5G is too high.
Yes.
The frequency of 5G is too high. Will it
Yes.
not interfere the other devices?
Yes, sir. Because of that, we have to change in the architecture of 5G actually. All the devices, first we are first that the India is here. There's some when we are talking about the world is not a smooth things is there. Some here the natural disasters and natural problems is there. So the main things, the main difference is that what is the architectures, right? What device, what base stations, what coaxial cables, everything we are needed. So everything is to be reduced. Every size of like antenna, base station to be reduced in just like a very nano parts is there, right? That's to be just reduce the interference and going in the smooth way. That is the newest solution is there. The second question is to be
Ma'am,
asked
there
to
is one more question.
yes, sir.
There is one more question from chat
Yes,
box.
sir. Yes,
Is
sir.
5G harmful as compared to 4G?
No, actually there's a no their side effects is there for 5G because already we have to reduce their size. So it's make very smallest infrared and very Wi-Fi connection is there. So there's a no harmful is there. It's very more comfortable 5G than 4G.
Okay, ma'am. Ramesh Kumar from final year EC is asking, is this 5G technology, the device also need more update once or normal device we can use?
Actually, we have to in 5G. Actually, when we're talking about the 5G, the whole architecture, whole installation. Actually, what actually installation we have to require? Everything is to be reduced, right? Everything is to be reduced in smallest. We have to just use a nano things is there. Actually, we are working on the nanotechnology is there. So everything is to be just reform is there. So because of that, still we are facing a lot of distractions and very not smoothing upstreaming and downstreaming there. That's to be overcome because of the structures there. Because whole structure of 5G is overcome by the 5G, and that thing is using Internet of Nano Things is there.
Okay, ma'am. There is a participant from Nigeria.
Okay.
He is asking, is there any negative side effect of 5G to human
No sir,
beings?
no sir. There's no side effect is there. Because actually already we are hosted many things there. Because already I already shows in my presentations many countries already started, but India, somewhere we are in India, we are getting late. So there is no, still there is no harmless and to be reported there, no negative things, nice side effects to be reported there in previous research.
Ma'am, there is a question. The frequency of 5G is around 3 gigahertz and same is used for TV dish antennas. What protocols are used to protect data collision in same frequency? And this frequency is also used for Wi-Fi.
Yes, that's a very nice questions. That things I also in showing in my slides, in my slide also. There's been the multi-tier of architecture here. Actually, we are using the 5 GBP, not to be 3. Actually, we are using the 5 GBP is there, right? So that is the not to be in issues actually. I thought there is, and the same things I already share in my presentation is also. So might be is there.
Okay, ma'am. I think we can take a last
Okay,
question.
sir.
How 5G will work at different frequency bands?
Okay, sir. I already, cause this is a very good questions, and these things I covered in the feature employed in 5G layer architecture to support in 5G. Same things I covered things. We have to require the first to be carrier aggregations. Second things, the massive MIMO, that is very important things, right? Third things, we have to require the coordinate multi-point processing and heterogeneous network, and last we have to require the direct to direct communications. These are the following things which have to required in the 5G
Uh, Hello, ma'am.
with IoT.
Uh,
Hello.
Ma'am,
Yes.
just one question. Ma'am, if I
Yes.
want to or anyone wants to do a review paper or research paper, so which
Exactly.
software for antenna designing you suggest for IoT and 5G so that matlab, approx in the student version we can get good result for antenna designing?
Okay. If you are talking about the antenna designing and this, you have to listen. That is the things we are working in the 5G and IoT. It's not to be just to be rigid on. You have to make on the data, prepare prepaid. You know what
Ma'am,
algorithms
like
there.
there are n soft student
Yeah,
version,
yes,
CST.
and yeah, and me there. So I there's a no. You have to make your own way also. That is the main. That is the main things is there. IoT and with 5G is there. Nothing to be. You have to nothing to be. You have to go on for the processor oriented like that. You have to make own way also. Because of here we are using the terminology with AI, machine learning, and deep learning. So by you can make your own algorithm actually. It doesn't matter if you have to go your previous existing. If you are want to your own make your algorithm, you can go accordingly. There is nothing. It is actually this is the very biggest advantage of that in IoT. You can mean on your software on your any researches for any problem is there. One more thing I would like to share, and you ask very interesting question is there in IoT, right?
Yes,
In
ma'am.
IoT,
Yes,
actually,
ma'am.
we are working. We are thinking that upcoming year will become more smarter. So we have to
Yes, ma'am.
think about that. What kind of object is to be become like to be more smarter? Actually, what is the current problem you are facing? Actually, depends
Yes,
on that.
ma'am.
If you are
Yes.
facing that problem, you are overcome with solution, and that object become the like you know what become like smart objects is there. For example, I'm just taking about myself, so I'm very lazy about it. So I'm sometimes I'm thinking that I have to make smart flow. So how can I smart flow, that's automatically
Yes,
make
ma'am.
alarm, and
Yes,
to
ma'am.
be
Yes.
just make sensor is there. So this depends on. It's not to be just not to be rigid like that. That's what's going on. That you can make if you find any problem in your daily life. right? So you
Yes,
make
ma'am.
it that problem solutions, and that is make your innovation. Because of AI, it's make flexibility. You have to make own design, right? Are you getting my
Oh,
point? So it
yes, ma'am.
depends
Yes.
on your, if you're just going on through AI with 5G and IoT, because
Yes,
IoT
ma'am.
is not single things. You have to go IoT with 5G, IoT with machine learning, everything is there, and you can make your own device, and it's make your become your future projects, your good ideas, and patent
Yes,
also.
ma'am.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Wish you
Thank you,
all the
ma'am.
best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anything more question is there?
And I think we can conclude.
Okay, sir.
All the participants are requested to fill the attendance as well as feedback form. It is right there in the chat box. You can find the recording of this lecture on our official YouTube channel, Incredible Truva. I will post the link on the WhatsApp group as well as on your email IDs. The certificates will be received within 7 to 8 days through mail. After successful completion and submission of the feedback form. At the end, I would like to thank Professor Nandini Sharma for a wonderful session. I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the participants for showing the interest in our webinar. Also, I would like to thank the management and director sir for providing various support to enhance our knowledge. I would like to thank and congratulate Professor Neha Srivastava, Head of the Department Electronics and Communication Engineering, for organizing the webinar. And lastly, I would like to thank my fellow faculty and staff members for their unconditional support. Thank you very much.